Okay, and now we have this thing right here. Again, we are from N2. We host events in English, Russian, Lithuanian, any language you choose. Really, Spanish is new to me, but I could host in Spanish if you want. Si tú quieres, yo puedo. Okay. Now, let's move on to this next experiment right here. And this is called Ampere's apparatus. Now, Ampere, he was sort of like an early physicist. He delved into the world of current and voltage. He was sort of a smart man. And we named this apparatus after him because he played with very strong currents. And actually the systematic unit of current is the ampere, the amp for short. And this device right here manages to harness the power of electrical current. Now, it works similarly to a spot welder, but now what it'll do right here is kind of spectacular. So please pay attention to the nail. 1, 2, 3. So now what's happening is about 500 amps of current are traveling through that nail. Now, earlier I explained what temperature actually is. Temperature is the movement of small particles. And the more movement, the more temperature. Because that's exactly what temperature is, movement. So now what's happening is there's a lot of movement happening in that nail, and that movement is actually causing light. It's actually causing photons to be released from that nail. And it actually melted because there was so much movement that movement actually fractured international acclaim. Okay, so let's see if we'll make it to the New York Times, eh? I should turn it off probably. Okay. At the beginning of the speech. So there's a lot of current traveling through here and it melts nails. That's pretty much the one-on-one. Okay, so you should just like make a rock and roll symbol like this. Yeah, that's right. We're going to hell after all. Sorry. Okay, so place your fingers right here. Just on these two contacting, like on these two metal, yeah, on the metal. 95%? That sounds kind of strange. You shouldn't say that out loud. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is your name? Darta. So, Darta, we'll count from 5 down to 1, and then I'll press this button. And then we'll see how Darta survives. Probably. Okay. 5, 4, 3 last seconds of Darta's life. 2, 1. And she's alive. Let's give a round of applause for Darta. Okay, and the nail is still melting. So Darta's alive, but the nail's melting. Why is Darta alive? Fidel. Actually, that was, well, actually, look, it's an isolator, that's right. A human being, usually, is an isolator. Now, ladies and gentlemen, humans are very different. We're all individuals. We have to remember that. So each of us actually has a unique electrical resistance. But most of us have a much larger electrical resistance than a nail, usually a couple of million times, actually. The nail is about 7 ohms. The ohm is the measurement unit of resistivity. And and the human is about probably on the grounds of 2 to 10 million. Now that actually depends on the amount of alcohol you've drunk. Actually, that is an actual scientific study. If you drink alcohol, your resistivity decreases as much as like twice or even 3 times. So, for example, your resistivity at the beginning of the night was 3 million ohms. At the end of the night, it might drop down to as low as 1. And actually, it's actually quite interesting because it depends on the stress levels, on the amount of perspiration on your body. It depends on a lot of factors. A human being is a very variable machine.